Hello beautifuls and welcome to Smutty Lunch number 2. The eagle eyes of you out there might note that I am not in my car and it is not lunch. Unfortunately, I attempted to film a Smutty Lunch today and it was overall a huge comedy of errors that ended in me basically accomplishing nothing. So instead today we're going to do sort of like a story time Smutty Lunch wherein I show you the footage that I was able to capture of my adventure and then get down to the actual review. So everything started out fine, filmed my little intro for you. I will put it in now. Hello beautiful! Welcome to Smutty Lunch number 2. I am pretty near my apartment, so convenient location for today's prowl for smut. I'm gonna take you with me as I head to a little library just right over there. Alright. And then what happened is I had the idea of taking the camera with me to the place that I was going to go get the book so you could watch me do that. But as that was happening, a car pulled up and so I got a little scared and this next incident happened. You may come with me and we'll be la la la. Oh shoot. Uh-oh. Oh. Never mind that. There's a car parked right near it. So after they leave, I figure everything is fine and I'm just gonna not take you with me because I don't want to look like a freak and there's a lot of traffic. So I was gonna put you in the back rear mirror, or not mirror, window of the car and then just point it out and hopefully catch a shot of me getting the book, right? It sounds simple enough. But of course the back of my windshield was the filthiest thing I've ever seen in my life. So after that, then I was able to finally get the shot. So you know that this is not a book that I purchased. Basically, I'm just proving to you that these are not books that I have lying around my home stacked up next to my bed. Okay, so I am officially mortified. I just went through the process of sourcing my material, realized that there was a guy in that car that could see me the whole entire time. The whole time I was trying to set up the camera and cleaning off the windshield and all of that. And when I walked by, he was being very polite, pretending to look at his phone. But I know that he saw the whole thing. The whole thing! Saw the whole thing! Oh my god, who knows? Then my hair was all crazy. Oh jeez. So moving right along, we're just gonna get into it. But now I've realized that I have again this is really hard. I've again messed up because my book is propping you up on the camera so that you can be the right height to see my head. So let me just fix that right quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that I have the book over here where it belongs instead of under you, I'm gonna get right into it. Today's hunt revealed a book by Kathleen E. Woodowis. Would I Wiss? I don't know. I feel like there's a pun there somewhere, but I can't get there quick enough. We're just gonna move on. And the title is Come Love a Stranger. And I'm gonna be honest with you, yesterday I was a little disappointed that there was no A Smack in the Bellies. So I was sure to pick a cover that definitely there's gonna be some in this one. So, alright. Ooh, this is kind of a tricky one though because there's no spine crack, so I'm just gonna have to like do it the old-fashioned way. BRB. We are reading. We're reading this book. Okay, so this is a historical romance. There are 3 main characters. We've got a girl and 2 guys. And she was originally with man number 1, Ashton, who in the end is going to be the winner, I can already tell. He and her were on a boat together, doing what they do, because they were together, and it was attacked by pirates. In the mix, she bumped her head, got amnesia, was then preyed upon by man number 2, whose name is Malcolm. And her and Malcolm got married, even though it seems like super fishy because she can't remember any of it now. So technically she's married to Malcolm, but now she's involved with Ashton because they were together in the beginning and somehow her brain just knows that. And somewhere in this alternate universe of the 1800s, they have found each other again. I don't know, I didn't really like read it for the details, like, let's be honest. But we have got some really great material to describe Ashton and Malcolm. So we're gonna start with Ashton. He followed her, feeling much like a rutting swamp cat prowling after a mate. And this is the one that she ends up with. So really we're dealing with like trash and then trash. Garbage and trash are your 2 options. Lady, whose name is Lieran. Okay, and then we've got Malcolm, who... Oh, well, I mean, the biggest descriptor that we have of him is about the size of his pants. And so I'll read it to you in her own words. The cut of his trousers might have been more generous than Ashton's, no doubt to accommodate the heavier muscled buttocks and thighs. But the way they clung to him, she could only assume he was wearing nothing underneath, and the effect was intentional. So basically we have a thick-thighed guy going commando to win over Lieran, but he's a jerk, like she's not gonna end up with him. And let's see, in the end, I'm pretty sure she marries Ashton, so that's really just great. And overall, I would say, oh, actually, there's one other quote that I feel like is, it just makes me wonder, you know, like, I'm gonna read this to you and like you see what you think. So Ashton and what's-her-face are getting it on a little bit, just like starting to get it on. And then a door opens and Ashton tossed a glare over his shoulder at the offending portal. So we've got some paranormal activity is all really that I can say. There is a portal that has opened to the otherworldly place that shall not be named. And something is coming through it, interrupting their That's what I think. That's what I think is going on there. So really this book took a wild turn at the end there, and I will now give it 4 out of 5 portals. And my face for this book is, ooh gosh, okay, first can we actually just like focus on his face for a second? Because this man has some chromosomes missing. Something is up with that. But my face for this book is probably, there we go, that's it. That's all I've got for you. So hopefully I will be back at this time tomorrow if I can do so without revealing my secret identity as a smut reviewer, as a selfless smut reviewer, as I review for you locally and ethically sourced smut. So hopefully, my beautifuls, I will see you tomorrow. Bye.